Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is a second video today, but this is a different kind of video. Today we are going to be talking about type 2 diabetes. If you don't know, I have type 2 diabetes and I've had it for a few years, and I am on metformin 1000 milligram once in the morning and once at night. But I've been controlling my blood sugar pretty well recently. I have lost a lot of weight. In a few years, I went from 240 to 157 now. 156 I am as of this morning. And I'm still trying to lose another 16 pounds because I'm supposed to be only 130 to 140 because I'm a short guy. I'm only 5'4" and a half. Today's video I'm making special for a person that subscribed to my channel and that is supporting my channel, and she wanted to know how I control my blood sugar and what I do and things I eat and things I don't eat, because I guess her husband is struggling with controlling his blood sugar and things like that, and they want to get it under control. So that's what I'm here to do today. Now, today's video, I'm going to be splitting these up into parts. Today's video, I'm mainly going to be talking about carbohydrates. Now, a lot of you all know that carbohydrates turn into glucose, which is sugar. So if you eat a lot of carbohydrates, pasta, bread, and other items, your glucose is going to go high, especially if you eat it all the time and not in moderation. Now, I'm not saying you can't eat carbohydrates at all or you can't eat pasta at all, but you have to eat it in moderation. And when you're eating pasta, and that's what I'm going to be talking about here today, and you're going to say to yourself, I'm not giving up my pasta. I like pasta too. I love pasta. I love suddenly salad. I have suddenly salad here. This is the bacon and ranch. Okay, I love that. I love cheddar broccoli noodles here. Okay. Do I eat them? Yes, I do, but not very often. Macaroni and cheese, shells and cheese right here. I like all this stuff like normal people do. Oodles and noodles, beef, I like those. Okay, spaghetti, but they are all high in carbohydrates. So, how do you know what to eat in carbohydrates? How do you know how much carbohydrates you're getting a day? It's simple. You have to pay attention to every single box. You have to either pay attention to the side of the box or the back of the box, okay, for all your information on calories, carbohydrates, sodium, and everything. You must look at the back of the box. And you also have to look at the calories, but you also have to look at the serving size. Like this box here, for instance, say 360 calories per serving. So this box has got 360 calories per serving, but that's not for the whole box. There's 3 servings in the box. So that means this whole box would be over 1,000 calories, okay? You have to pay attention to serving size, calories, carbohydrates in each serving. Now, this macaroni and cheese, let's see how much carbohydrates this has in it. Okay, this has got 45 grams of carbohydrates, okay? Serving size is 4 ounces. Serving size is only 4 ounces, guys. That's it. That ain't very much. So, for 45 grams of carbohydrates, you are only getting 4 ounces of this. Let me show you this bottle right here. This is a 2-ounce bottle. So let's say you were to put 2 of these together. That's the serving of macaroni and cheese you're getting for 45 carbohydrates. If you eat 8 ounces, which would be 4 bottles of this stuff, okay, the macaroni and cheese for serving sizes, then that is going to be 4 bottles, 4 sizes, 2 ounce times 4 is 8. So 2 times 4 is 8. So 4 ounces, say you eat 8 ounces of macaroni and cheese, you are getting double the carbohydrates. You're getting 90 carbohydrates. Okay? Keep that in mind. The more portion sizes you eat, the more carbohydrates you get. Now, let me show you something else that could be surprising to you. Carbohydrates in pasta. This is tricolor pasta. Okay? Now, this is 200 calories per serving. There is 6 servings in this box. 6 servings, 200 calories a piece. When you see 200 calories on the box like that, it is not for the whole box. It is per serving. You gotta look at the serving size. What is the serving size for pasta? Well, you're gonna be shocked. Carbohydrates, 42 grams for one serving size. Okay, one serving size is 42 grams of carbs. And one serving size is 2/3 of a cup of pasta prepared. So that's with your sauce and everything. So what is 2/3 cup of pasta? Well, I put in 1/3 here already. Look at how much is in there, guys. Not much at all, is there? Now let's add another one to make it 2/3 cup of pasta. This right here is a serving size of pasta. That is it. That right there, if you eat that with sauce, I'm not sure if sauce has got carbs in it or not. I don't think I got any sauce. Maybe I do. But just for this serving size right here, guys, that's not very much. That has 42 grams of carbs. So let's say you eat double this, you're getting 84 grams of carbs. You eat triple of this, you're getting 122 grams of carbs. The more you eat, the higher the carbs go, the higher your glucose level is going to go. Because carbohydrates turn into sugar. And that's not very much pasta, guys. Look at that. Who's that going to fill? Okay? Who's that going to fill? Maybe a baby? Really, guys, it's crazy how little the serving sizes are of these things that you can eat. You have to eat these things in moderation. And plus, again, too, if you're eating spaghetti and sauce, let's say you're eating spaghetti and sauce, and you triple this up, that's going to be over 122 grams of carbs. And most people, they like to have garlic bread with their pasta. What is that going to do? That's going to make your carbohydrates even go higher. Okay? In return, giving you higher blood glucose sugar. Exactly. And that's what makes your sugar go up. Okay? Now, this is 3/4 cup prepared. So this has got 4.5 servings in it, this bacon ranch salad, 4.5 servings. It's 350 calories, not for this whole box, but per serving. Okay, that's always per serving, not for the whole box. Okay, now some boxes do have calories on the side that is for the whole package, but this is per serving, 350 calories. Total carbohydrates is 35 grams of carbohydrates. So 3/4 of a cup. Now, I'm not going to pour this out because I'm not going to open this up. 3/4 of a cup is not very much. You are getting 35 grams of carbohydrates. So let's say you eat 2 3/4 cup. You're getting 70 grams of carbohydrates. If you eat 3, you're getting over 90 something or 100 and something carbohydrates, which is going to raise your sugar. Okay? The oodles and noodles, I mean, not the oodles and noodles, but the chicken cheddar broccoli noodles, this is 440 calories per serving. Now, this is for the whole package, 440 calories. it says per serving, and serving size is one package. So one package is 400 calories, and this is a, I think a 12 ounce, or is it? No, this is 4.3 ounces. So they basically already broke this down into a serving size. So for this whole package right here, it's 46 grams of carbs, which wouldn't be bad as long as you're just eating this and not something with it that is loaded in carbs, like bread. Okay? If you're going to eat this 46 grams and you're going to eat bread too, that is going to make your carbohydrates go even higher, which in return is going to make your blood glucose sugar go up. Now, I'm not saying to do this, I'm not saying to do this all the time, but I do eat these, but I eat them in moderation. Brown rice, which is supposed to be good for you. Again, this is a half cup is a serving. So a half cup is 160 calories. Half cup is 160 calories. Makes about 1 cup prepared. So when you buy the boil and bagged rice, brown rice or white rice, it comes with 1 cup. This has carbohydrates is 36 grams. That is for a half a cup. So if you eat 1 cup of rice, you're eating 72 grams of carbs. You have to always multiply the carbohydrates by the serving size you're eating. Okay, keep that in mind, because this is what's going to make you control your sugar and make you know what you're taking in for carbohydrates. Okay, and in return, you can lower your carbohydrates and lower your sugar. Along with, if you're trying to lose weight, and you want to lose weight, which I would suggest that you lose weight if you need to, and you are overweight, because that also lowers your blood sugar. You can eat this stuff in moderation, but like I said, you cannot eat it all the time. You can't eat it every day or every 2 days. I would say maybe once a week, have some pasta, or maybe once every 2 weeks, have some pasta, and the same goes for bread. Bread is very bad in carbohydrates unless you buy the healthy bread. And a lot of the healthy bread is very expensive. I have seen healthy bread before at my store over here. The most healthiest bread you could buy is $8 a loaf. Like, who can afford $8 for a loaf of bread? So, this video here that I made today is about carbohydrates and how to, keep track of your portion sizes, your calories, the carbohydrates, so you can cut those down so you can get your blood sugar in control. Now, this is kind of a snack, but you can have these for breakfast. These are banana nut muffins. You get 2 muffins per package. When you make them, it makes 2 muffins. Serving size is a half a cup of dry mix, makes 2 muffins. They say 3 serving sizes per container. Okay? So what does that mean? It makes 2 muffins. So if you eat 2 muffins, if you make this and you eat both muffins, you are getting 620 calories, because the back of it says 320 calories, right? But that's per serving. There's 3 servings per container. So this would be 960 calories for 2 muffins if you ate the both of them. If you only eat one of them, that is still over 400 calories. Total carbohydrates is 52 grams. 52 grams. So 52 grams, 2 muffins would be 150. 2 muffins would be 100, no, because it's 3 serving sizes, so 50 times 3 is 150, 156 grams of carbs in this. You eat 2 muffins, you're getting 156 grams of carbs. That is a lot. So if you have 2 muffins for breakfast, okay, and then you eat dinner with more carbs, you're adding on to these 152 grams of carbs. Or you eat lunch with more carbs, you're adding on to these 152 grams of carbs. Your sugar is going to go through the roof, okay? Now, if you split this up and eat 1 muffin in the morning, 1 muffin at night, and you don't eat anything the rest of the day, then that is kind of good, okay? But again, this is considered, I would consider this a snack. Some people consider it a muffin, but it's got sugar in it. It's got a lot of sugar in it. Total sugars is, well, not too much sugar, but it's still 25 grams, you know, and it's got a lot of carbohydrates in it. Yeah, but you have to look at the packages. You have to look at every serving size. You have to look at every calorie thing on there. And you have to compare the calories to the serving size and the carbohydrates to the serving size. Because the carbohydrates you see on the back of this package, like this one says, I think I said 52. Yeah, this says 52. When you read a package and it says 52, that doesn't mean for the whole package. That just means for the portion sizes, which in this package, there's 3 portion sizes, it says. 3 serving sizes, but makes 2 muffins. So that makes this 156 carbohydrates for 2 muffins. You get what I'm saying? Now, I do eat this stuff, but like I said, I only eat it once in a while. And I'm not going to eat a whole bowl. Like, I'm not going to eat a whole bowl of spaghetti if I eat this. Okay, I will eat a bowl a little bit, couple serving sizes, then the next day eat another couple serving sizes. And then after I'm done with this box, I won't have spaghetti again for another week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe sometime even 3 weeks. I try to stay away from as much pasta as I can and bread. Okay, bagels, English muffins, all that stuff has a lot of carbohydrates. But yeah, I wanted to get this video out there for my subscriber. I will be making another video about the good things that you can eat, like fish, tuna, stuff like that. I'll get into that in my next video, the good things you can eat. And like I said, it doesn't mean you have to totally cut out pasta, but you have to portion size. You have to pay attention to the calories. You have to pay attention to the carbohydrates. And you have to pay attention to the sodium too. If the doctor says your sodium is too high, you want to pay attention to that in all your foods too. You want to look at everything in the labels. If you have type 2 diabetes, type 1 diabetes, or you have health issues like high blood pressure, things like that, you want to make sure you keep track of these things. Just like high blood pressure. I got high blood pressure. Do I eat oodles and noodles because they got high sodium in them? Yes, I do. But only once in a while. I don't eat them all the time. Maybe once every couple weeks or once every 3 weeks because they have high sodium in it. If you eat these all the time, it's not going to be good for you. And these have, let's see, carbohydrates are 27 grams, which ain't too bad. Now, I don't know if you know it or not, but these are, per serving is 390 calories for this whole package. A serving size of these oodles and noodles is really only a half a package of this noodle, not the whole package. So if you eat 1 package of these noodles, it is 52 grams, 54 grams of carbs. See what I'm saying? People might think the serving size of this is 1 package. It's not. It's just half a package of this. Yeah, that's where they get you. And that's where you get messed up on your carbohydrates, and you're eating more than you think you're eating, or your calories, and you're eating more than you think you're eating. And that, in return, raises your blood sugar and makes you gain weight. Now, in my next video, I will be back with some healthy foods that you can eat and healthy choices that you can eat other than pasta and unhealthy choices. See you in my next video.